Uthman have been lying behind the scenes, y'all. Yep, that's right. He been lying behind the scenes. And really, it's not shocking. What's really shocking is how he lied, the things that he said. So, before we get started, make sure you hit that like button so this video can go out into the algorithm to people just like you, and it can help this channel grow. So, let's hop into it, y'all. All right. So, man, my mic is like, well, not my mic, but my camera is kind of like weird. All right, there we go. um, if y'all haven't seen, I made a skit about this guy, and it's pretty much accurate. So we're gonna check out that skit, but first, let's watch this video that Life posted, and he got a video of Sig showing his conversation with the moderator of this debate with biblical scholars.
And shout out to David Wood for exposing this even more.
I gotta rent to this.
When you can.
Yeah. You're on screen. You're on screen now. I just want to know, what did this debate actually take place on the premises and grounds of the seminary?
No, we filmed off campus because we had to be able to book a room, and I'm not a student there. We didn't have authority to do so. So we went somewhere where I was able to book a room. I did all that stuff before Shaykh Uthman came. He doesn't know. He did like all this stuff about, Shaykh Uthman didn't do it on the seminary and stuff. He had no part in planning it. I planned it for him, and I brought him in for this.
Wait a minute. Didn't Sheikh Uthman say that the debate was taking place on that campus from students that were from that campus and professors from that campus? Hold up.
Louisville, Kentucky, in the South, Bible Belt. And we are at the Southern Baptist Theological Seminary, the biggest Baptist Bible university in America. And we're challenging all of the professors, Bible scholars, to a debate. 20 of them have accepted. These are all students and professors from this Bible university. We're gonna go debate them at their campus. Let's go do this. 20 versus 1. Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum wa
Well, he's going to go debate Bible scholars. Yeah, okay. But okay.
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Amin Hamloushi, your host today, and we have 20 Christians and one Shaykh Uthman. Right? That's true, he did. You saw him in the video. That intro at the beginning. So pretty much, how's this look? Pretty much, he was here for maybe like 30 hours. He flew in, and we had filming like within the next 2 hours. So he came, we had our driver take him to the seminary so that he can get the intro for the video, right? And then we went to the scene, what is it? The location, the film, where the people were already waiting on him.
Because you understand that, like, as a Christian, when I watch this video, or when any viewer watches this video, you understand that we have to be responsible about how we create content. And when someone with the platform that Uthman has says, I went to SBTS and debated all these people from SBTS, and he wasn't even on the grounds, you can see how that's a bit misleading, isn't it?
Now you can see in the video, he literally admits that they took Sheikh Uthman to this university to record this fake video, and the people were waiting for him at another facility that is not here at the university. And here's evidence of that from 2 people who were literally in the debate.
Guys, any problems? Do you see any factual inaccuracies in anything that's been said so far?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I mean, I wasn't invited to this necessarily like in advance. This was actually held at the U of L campus. So me and Michael were just studying on U of L's campus because all of the other seminary and like a lot of the
so what's U of L? University of Louisville?
Yeah, sorry,
okay.
University of Louisville.
That's the nickname. That's the local nickname. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just want to clarify that. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So we were studying there, and just kind of in the library. It's kind of dark. There's not a lot of people there, and is his name Amin?
Amin, the guy who hosted the debate, who I think you actually talked to. We were sitting in the library, and I was just reading one of my books for class, and he approaches us, and he
30v1. 30v1.
He sees my cross necklace, and he goes, "You guys are Christians?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am a Christian." And he went, "Hey, well, there's going to be free shawarma in about an hour and a half, and there's going to be this guy named Uthman, have you heard of him? And I was like, I have no clue who that is. And he goes,
No.
Uthman is awesome. And he like pulled it up on Wikipedia. I was like, whatever. And so me and David prayed about it and thought, you know, it would maybe be a good conversation. We had no understanding of what would happen. And this was totally random. So we go to the U of L main campus. It was like in the bottom floor of their cafeteria, actually, in a multi-purpose room. And it was not even 20 people, which is actually funny. Legitimately not even 20 people. And yeah, it was just a random group of people.
Yeah. And
So, just to be clear, he didn't like confirm with you guys if you guys were students or professors at Southern, because that's the whole premise of this video, that he's like debating professors and students at Southern. So did he confirm any of that with you guys?
No.
He just said that it was going to be, you know, Christians. I even think he said atheists, like just people from on campus wanted to just talk, do a Jubilee style video. And so we were like, okay, yeah, we've seen Jubilee style videos before. Like we kind of know what we're getting into with the table in the center. But that was kind of all he gave us.
Well, he didn't even actually tell us that until we got there. Like we got there and then it was clear. And we're like, this is clearly not a conversation. And then they're like, oh yeah, this is Jubilee. So the entire premise of it was very deceptive.
Guys, let's put this in perspective. It wasn't filmed on the university grounds like they said. The people in it were not who they said they were, Bible scholars and students of the university. Imagine this. You go find two random Christians at another facilities that's not at the facility that you're supposed to be at, and you offer them shawarma, which is food, to debate a Muslim. And then they go online and see that you labeled them as biblical scholars from another university that they don't even go to. Bro, what is this?
So we can establish that not all the people go to SBTS. So to say that they were was either you're misinformed, or if you knew after recording, because I'm assuming that you told Uthman on the day, I'm sorry, not all people are from SBTS, right? You told him that, right?
Yeah, not until like the day, like not even the day, like when we were
True.
sitting there with the filming and everything. Yeah,
That's fine.
So Uthman knew not only that these people didn't go to this university, that these people weren't even Bible scholars, and he still decided to be deceptive in his thumbnail, his titling, and the dropping of the video.
First question I have for you is,
Crazy. It is crazy. This man just be lying. Bro, like, he been lying constantly. He been on a lying rampage lately. And it's so crazy that he's doing everything in his power to try to make Uthman look strong. Like, bro, this is crazy.
did Uthman debate 20 Bible scholars, professors, and students from Southern Seminary?
he planned to, but it's like, so no.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, because they flaked, unfortunately.
Okay. So the answer is no, he did not do that. Okay, so were any of them Bible scholars?
Yeah.
Which ones?
I mean, they all come and introduce themselves. They tell you what their background, their education is. Some of them came and said that they were pastors, scholars, students.
Which one said they were a scholar?
Which one said they were scholars?
Hey, you can watch the video. I don't have like.
Oh, we did.
I don't know
We
their
did watch
names.
the video.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you would see.
And none of them introduced themselves as scholars.
Okay, well, you know, like if you don't say I'm a scholar, it doesn't mean you're not a scholar. Just like
So,
Jerome
do you
said,
have knowledge that
you
any
don't
of them
say
were
you're a king,
scholars?
you're not the king.
So
No, he's lying. He got that look like he's lying, bro. He got that lying face, bro. Come on, dog. You don't have to lie. Just be real. Just be real.
hold on. You said to watch the video and we'll find out if they're scholars. We
Yeah,
told
you
you
see
watch
what
the
they,
video.
you see what they introduce themselves as.
Right. None of them introduced themselves as scholars, though, which you said
Yeah,
that
but-
they did.
They say that they're pastors. They say that they've studied, right?
But just because
You
you're a
can take whatever
pastor
it is.
doesn't mean that you're a scholar. We know that firsthand.
Yeah,
A pastor
but
has
some
a
of them were.
specific pastoral context.
There was one person who introduced himself
Look,
as a
I'm
Unitarian.
telling you, I can't identify which ones are and aren't, right? But the ones that came from the seminary were.
Do you agree that
As a
no
Muslim, I
one
want to be a
there,
good host.
do you agree that no one there represented Southern Seminary?
No, that's not true at all.
Okay, which ones did?
Just name one.
Again, I don't have.
No.
a list of them.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the thing. You package the video as
What do you
people
want
from
me to
SB.
do? I
I want you
have
to
a
give a name. I don't think it's that ridiculous.
not
I
a
want you to
list.
give a name.
There's
So
not a list.
here's the thing. Yeah, you said people from SBTS were there. And Uth said that the people that were there were from SBTS. Either Uthman is mistaken, in which case he should not be an academic or an authority on these issues if he's mistaken about basic facts on who he's talking to, or
but Jerome,
he was deceived. Hold on. Or he was deceived by someone in production. Not gonna say who. Or he lied. Okay, like these are the only three options.
Why are we reverting?
Did you personally ask anybody there if they were professors or students from Southern?
He said deceived by someone in production. Not gonna say any names. This guy. They cooking him in a basic debate, non-religious debate at all.
No.
Oh. So wait, hold on. Whoa. You didn't ask them whether they were even professors from SBTS?
Nope, because I emailed them from the school email.
Okay, you also emailed a bunch of churches, right?
I emailed a bunch of people.
So, and you also invited some random people from the library, right? So you didn't know who was...
You didn't know who was scholars and who wasn't.
Mm-hmm. No, but I remember people from the seminary saying I'm coming.
So here's the problem I'm saying.
Who?
Yeah,
who there? Why are we going in circles? Like, why are you playing this game?
He doesn't know who was a scholar and who was not, and he doesn't know which one actually went to the school or not. So why would you label the entire video 20 Bible scholars and present it as if they all went to this school and represent this school? Uthman is in the video representing himself as going to this high tier, top tier school to debate scholars. And for some reason, he still thinks Uthman didn't lie.
Yeah, you know, like you're free to say something about, oh, the title should be different, the description should be different, right? That's like aside from the point. The point is like to accuse him of lying or any of this stuff. Like I think that's kind of excessive because one, we really did have 20 who were supposed to be coming. So far as he knew at that moment, we had 20 people from the seminary coming.
Did he know after the fact that they weren't?
I'm actually really disappointed in not only the people who flaked on me.
Nah, dog. What happened was y'all went around asking random people, and people turned y'all down. That what happened. And when some people showed up, they found out y'all was lying. They left. That's what happened. Like, bro, let's be real. Now he's over here gold shifting, talking about, oh, well, they flaked on us. Really? If that's the case, you should have never just kept it at 1v20. You should have renamed it something else.
So if that's the case, okay, as a Muslim, do you feel like you want to provide authentic content to your audience as a Muslim?
You know, the goal is to seek truth, right? So
that's not the question I asked you.
I don't want to just say yes or no because I don't know what you're trying to.
My question is there's no packaging with the wording. So my question very clearly is: do you as a Muslim want to provide authentic content to your Muslim audience?
Yeah, authentic meaning not lies. Yeah, I don't want to lie to an audience.
Okay, not just not lies, but something that's misleading. You never want to provide misleading content to your Muslim audience, would you?
Sure, yeah, I don't want to mislead my audience.
Okay. Now, you of course also want to reaffirm people's faith in Islam, that you do have the truth, that you are standing upon something that you can have with yaqeen. You have certainty that this is true, okay? You do want to do that. I understand that, okay? And the best
generally, yeah, I wouldn't say that's the purpose for this video. Like,
okay.
This video was definitely. I know. Well, then what's the point of bringing it up right now? Then
my point is that this is also something in the back of your mind. Whenever you do anything for the community in any sense, you always want people to at least have a certainty that this is something good. Now, my problem that I also have here is this: if I present something to a Muslim, let's say to a Christian, imagine I did a 20v1 to a Christian, and I said, okay, I brought on 20 Muslims. I brought on 15 people instead. And 13 of those, so 7 of those people were Shia, 5 of those people were Quran only, and 2 of those people were feminists that believe that the Quran can be updated. And then I published this video, and let's say, just for the sake of argument, I win. Okay? The Christians are going crazy in the comments, everyone's loving it, and I brought people together in conversation. And I said that this is 1 Christian versus 20 Muslim scholars. Would that be an accurate video?
Now, I'm going to give you a very detailed answer that I gave pretty similarly earlier, right? I'm not going to say yes or no. I know you want a yes or no, but the point is that this video will only...
Bro, what's so hard about saying yes or no? It's not that hard. Just say yes or no. I don't get it with you guys. They be so scared to say yes or no. Why? You know what? I know why. Because they want to be around the bush. They want to lie. That's why they never give a yes or no. Because they want to beat around the bush. So if they get caught, well, they say, no, I mean it this way. Yeah, no, I meant it that way. Yes, I meant it this way. No, I didn't mean it that way. Yes, I meant it this way. So they can no, yes, no, yes, no. Pretty much.
Only be accurate so far as you interpret it to be accurate. So in the same way that you are going to think that this video is misleading, misrepresentation, right?
I can't believe that.
Biblical Unitarian is going to watch this and think, hey, that guy who they kicked off was doing really good at representing the gospel, right? And in your example, right, in your analogy of you bringing, what is it, feminist Muslims, Quran only, hadith rejectors, whatever it is, right, and they calling it a video, 20 Muslim scholars versus one Christian, I'm going to look at that and say that's inaccurate, right? Because I see the truth as what I believe, they see the truth as what they believe. If you bring 20 Salafi Muslims from Saudi Arabia studying in Medina University, right, then the hadith rejector is going to say, that's not really Islam.
True.
Right?
Now,
the point is, the truth is in your own eyes, right?
Okay.
There's objective,
if I
hold on, let me just wrap myself up.
Go ahead.
There is an objective truth, right? I don't want anyone thinking, okay, this Muslim saying that everyone has their own truth. No.
Sounds like what you're saying.
I'm saying so far as what you think the video is in terms of accuracy is going to rely on what you already believe to be true.
No, but it has to be accurate to the claim.
People had to like get reimbursed for their travel, but like some guy took a bus here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, nothing. They aren't paid actors like people are saying.
Yeah, that one I don't necessarily believe. But there is an atheist there apparently. How did he get there?
No, there's no atheist there. Who's the atheist?
Okay, people are saying that there was an atheist there. There's no atheist there, can we confirm?
There's a guy, okay, you know what? There's a guy who weirdly says, I don't believe in God, but then he goes on to say, I believe in Jesus, so...
Well, you can say, I don't believe in God, but I believe in Jesus. You would just be an atheist that likes Jesus, right? So, you know, those people do exist. So,
But, like, you see from the way he talks, like, in the video, he's like... He's something different, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I've met atheists in the UK who...
Bro, there are atheists out there that believe in Jesus. They believe that he was a real person, but they don't believe in God. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Muslims, y'all are low-key atheists. Y'all don't believe Jesus is God. And y'all believe in a false God.
Because of their Anglican background, they don't really like God, but they like the sort of Jesus fella. The whole love your neighbor thing seems cool to them. So to have an atheist there...
No, it's not like a I like Jesus kind of thing. He like believes in him in a way that like even Muslims wouldn't do.
Yeah, but does he confess that there's a God that exists?
Hey, ask him.
Okay, but did he say, I believe in God? In the recording?
I don't remember exactly, but he says something about his belief in God, which raised an eyebrow.
And so to make things worse, you literally casted an atheist and blanketed him as some sort of Christian biblical scholar? Yeah, to act like Uthman didn't lie and to act like all of this stuff is subjective to whoever watches the video is insane. I feel like Muslims wake up thinking, what's the best lie that I can tell to try to make Islam seem true? And I think the followers are now falling in line with it and saying, let's see how well this Muslim brother can dig himself out of this lie and make it seem like he didn't lie. I think that might just be part of their game now, because anybody who's following these guys, I'm gonna be real, you're embarrassing yourself. I wouldn't want to be a part of anything like this. I wouldn't want to be caught going on camera like this guy. I don't know what he thought he was doing by going on camera, exposing Uthman, trying to say he didn't lie, when everything that's coming out of your mouth proves that he lied and you lied, and everything you guys did about this fake 20v1 was actually true. And it's funny because we can all conspire about whether this stuff is true or not, but the fact that you even came out and literally proved our points shows that you guys literally did something deceptive, got caught on it, and you care to actually explain yourself. I would have rather you guys just be quiet and just kind of let it pass. But you can't control yourself. You want clout, you want to be in the spotlight, and for some reason, when he was talking to Sig, I don't know if you guys heard this part, he was trying to actually get more people to go on his show. Why would anybody go on your show? Why would anybody represent themselves in this way where the whole thing is built around deception? Do you guys understand what embarrassment even is? My goodness, is lying just like one of the most beautiful things that you guys can do in Islam to make Islam seem true? Because this is starting to get embarrassing. Too many lies, too much weirdness going on, but yet you guys want to complain about us. Our 20v1s, you want to complain about our 10v1s, 15v1s, 20v1s, But then when you guys try to do one, you have to be a deceiver about it. You actually have to create a fake lie in order to make yourself look good, in order to make Islam look good. You guys went and got a bunch of random Christians, with all due respect, and labeled them as Bible scholars and tried to make it seem like Uthman popped up.
The sad part is some of them aren't Christians. Unitarians, those are not Christians. Bruh. Just lies, bro. Just lies. And so I'm gonna show y'all, because this is what a lot of you have been waiting on who haven't seen it yet. But I made a skit about Uthman, and I think this pretty much is playing him to a T. So we're gonna go to my video right here. We're gonna check out this skit, and y'all let me know what y'all think. And I'm gonna kind of break down my thoughts when I made this.
Hey, Sean Kelly, we have a problem here, Habibi.
Okay, yeah, bro. What is it?
God Logic criticized me a shirt, and he need to be reprimanded for it. We need to put a fact check on this, because he's not a sheikh, he don't know what he's talking about, and he's absolutely wrong.
Okay, well, we're in the middle of editing a video, so we're gonna need evidence for that.
Okay, right here in chapter 12, it says, Muhammad said to marry the most loving wife. Now, for example, if Uthman, me, was to say that Sean Kelly is the greatest YouTuber, would that be sure?
Well, bro, I mean, I'm not an apologist, so I don't know.
You don't see how? Well, check this out. It's just an opinion. That's it, Habibi. Just an opinion.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Very good, Habibi. Very good. You know what? I'm getting tired of this God Logic dude. We have done everything to put him out. And what happened to the Clippers? How much have we paid for it?
$2.
$2? That's it? This the only clip we have is $2? And who put this? Who put this ketchup bottle on my desk? Get it? You know what?
I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite part. Who put this ketchup bottle on my desk? It been fibbing ketchup packet, but instead we put a bottle.
We need to make Uthman strong. And I have a brilliant idea. We will have me versus 20 Christians. I want you to go out there and find 20 Christians. I don't care what type of Christian they are. Unitarian, Trinitarian, whatever Christian it is, I want you to get them. And they will be called biblical scholars. Hey, they will be called biblical scholars.
I'm telling you, I really feel like it went down that way. He got mad because the Dawa Bros was just mocking him and picking at him. And so he was like, look, I got to come back strong. I have to make Uthman strong. And so that was his goal, and that's what he did. And so let's I'm gonna walk y'all through my thoughts when I made this. So when I shot this scene, I wanted to basically touch bases on, when he went back to the studio and told Sean Kelly to fact check that. And just watch how he deceived him.
Sean Kelly, we have a problem here, Habibi.
Okay, yeah, bro, what is it?
God Logic criticized me a shirt, and he need to be reprimanded for it. We need to put a fact check on this, because he's not a sheikh, he don't know what he's talking about, and he's absolutely wrong.
And so, in that skit, I feel like Uthman went to Sean Kelly because he was mad because God Logic made him commit shirk. And he got called out for it. And so now he had to go back and backtrack and correct himself so he won't get picked on. But it's too late because everybody already said he committed shirk. So that's the first point.
Okay, well, we're in the middle of editing a video, so we're gonna need evidence for that.
Okay, right here in chapter 12, it says, Muhammad said to marry the most loving wife. Now, for example.
Well, this part is where God logic actually shows, when he's showing the difference between qualified and unqualified, right? And so I believe that I think Uthman knows the difference. He would have did something like this to deceive Sean.
If Uthman, me, was to say that Sean Kelly is the greatest YouTuber, would that be sure?
So on that part, I was thinking, you know what? He's such a liar. He would try to butter up Sean Kelly just to get him to add that fat check. That's what I believe what took place.
Well, bro, I mean, I'm not an apologist, so I don't know.
You don't see how? Well, check this out. It's just an opinion.
Only in this part, I believe that Uthman, if he were to have someone to question it, he'd be like, well, it's just an opinion. Like, it don't matter. Like, it's not shirk. It's just an opinion.
That's it, Habibi. Just an opinion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Very good, Habibi. Very good.
So this is the scene a few days later after getting mocked by the Dower Bros.
You know what? I'm getting tired of this God logic dude. We have done everything to put him out. And what happened to the Clippers? How much have we paid for it?
So this part right here, the Clippers, the people who's supposed to clip the stuff from the debate, he put up this, this guideline, this crazy, insane guideline worth, I think, $10,000 or either 20 or 10, I forgot. But I remember when I remember when IPDM showed it, exposed them. If I'm not mistaken, y'all, I believe I saw $2 on there. Like the $2 was already paid out. No, don't 100%. I don't 100% know for sure, but I truly believe it was $2. It could have been $2,000, but I believe it was $2 that I saw. And so $2, I'm like, bro, got one clip, and now I'm thinking like, if that clip is the fat check part, I don't know.
$2?
$2? This it? This the only clip we have is $2? And who put this? Who put this ketchup bottle on my desk? Get it? You know what?
My favorite part, the Malik call him Ibib Fibbin ketchup packet. I love that part. That's my favorite part.
We need to make Uthman strong. And I have a brilliant idea.
So that's the part I was talking about. I feel like he probably said, we need to make Uthman strong. So let's go debate 20 Christians. I don't care who it is. I don't care if they're scholars or not. We're just going to find random people and we're going to say they're biblical scholars. Because the whole thing, I mean, when you look at that debate, it looked so low budget. It was like horrible. It was horrendous.
We will have me versus 20 Christians. I want you to go out there and find 20 Christians. I don't care what type of Christian they are. Unitarian, Trinitarian, whatever Christian it is, I want you to get them. And they will be called biblical scholars.
I should have said, I don't care if they're Unitarian, Trinitarian, atheists. I should have just went off just random stuff. But I think That was good enough right there. And if y'all notice, I got on the shirt. You know, he would wear like a button up shirt with a hat and sunglasses. That's like his style now, I guess. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I really just I would love to see this skit on God Logic live shown or David Wood. I would love for someone to show people this skit because this is hilarious and it's also on TikTok too. So if y'all want to check it out on TikTok, y'all can. But yeah, most definitely subscribe to this channel if y'all enjoy content like this. What we do, we watch debates, we watch things that's going on in life, we review them, give our commentary, and we just look at things from a Christian lens. So with that being said, man, I hope y'all have a blessed day. And until then, I'm out.